The Divine Encounter at Hingaladevi. After an enlightening conversation with Maruti at Setubantarameshwar, Matsyendranath set his sights on visiting the revered Hingaladevi. Known as Bhagwati Mahapradipta Adishakti, this divine presence was guarded by the formidable Ashtabhairav at her temple's entrance. Recognizing Matsyendranath's spiritual prowess and his mastery of the Sabri mantra, Ashtabhairav transformed into a hermit to test him. As Matsyendranath approached, the disguised Bhairav inquired about his intention. "I seek the darshan of the goddess," replied Matsyendranath confidently. The gatekeeper explained that only those free of sin could enter, as the door would narrow for those tainted by deceit. Matsyendranath declared that all his deeds were for God, claiming freedom from sin and vice. Unconvinced, Ashtabhairav insisted on knowing any misdeeds before entry. In response, Matsyendranath asserted his divine mission to guide beings and questioned the might of Bhairava's weapons against him. Angered, Ashtabhairav prepared for battle with an array of fierce weapons. Calmly, Matsyendranath invoked powerful deities like Agni, Varuni, Vayu, Indra, and Ganesha for aid. He applied sacred ashes, vibhuti, to fortify himself and challenged Bhairava to fight. Despite Ashtabhairav's ferocious attack, Matsyendranath remained unscathed, likening the assault to mere grass sticks. The ensuing chaos shook the universe until Goddess Amba dispatched her maidens to investigate. The maidens launched a fierce attack with their weapons, but Matsyendranath countered with mystical powers. Using Mohini Astra, he enchanted them into a trance-like state. Then, with Vidyagaurav Astra and Maya Astra, he created illusions that disarmed and bewildered them. With the help of Vidyagaurav Astra, he stripped everyone's clothes and blew them into the sky. Then with the help of Maya, Astra Nath created thousands of men in front of those women. Finally, employing Smaran Astra, he restored their senses. At that time, seeing thousands of men in front of them and themselves naked, those maidservants became extremely ashamed and ran away into the forest. While running in such a situation, she saw Bhairav Kanti lying in a critical condition. Then she ran and went to Bhagwati. Ambe was surprised to see his condition. When she asked what had happened, the maidservant said, "This condition has come to me because of the foolishness. Some yogi has come. He has put us in this predicament. He has taken Bhairav's life. Now you should wrap up your clothes and go somewhere else. Otherwise, we see that the same thing will happen to you." In this way, the maidservant became very frightened and started telling Bhagwati. After hearing all this, Bhavani was extremely surprised. Then she began to see with insight who he was, when she realized that Kavi Narayan had taken the avatar in the name of Matsyendranath. Then she gave clothes to everyone, and with them Amba went to Matsyendranath and held him close to her heart with great love. Then he fell at the feet of the Mother of the World. Amba made him sit on her lap, and after showing him his glory, she praised him. Finally, as soon as she asked him to warn Bhairav, he took out the Vata charm weapon. Bhairav became alert and looked around, and saw that Amba was sitting with Matsyendranath on her lap. He also praised Matsyendranath and praised him, and informed Amba about the original Siddhanta text about all the gods being pleased and blessing him under the Nagashwath tree. Hearing that, "I wanted to see your prowess," so Amba told Nath. At that time, when Nath said, "I will show you whatever you ask," she asked him to fly the mountain into the sky and bring it back to its place. Hearing this, he prepared the Vata weapon and threw ashes on the mountain as a mantra. Then the mountain started moving in the sky. Then she patted his back and praised him and asked him to come down. Then he took out the air weapon and brought it back to its place. Seeing that, Amba felt satisfied. Then Amba took Nath and went to her place. Nath stayed there for 3 nights. While leaving, Amba was pleased and gave him 2 weapons as prasad, the Saprastra and the Pinastra. Accepting them, Amba bowed to Matsyendranath and left. This divine encounter showcased Makindranath's mastery over spiritual forces and reaffirmed his purpose as a guide and protector in a world filled with challenges and illusions.